this close to the Chris Paul deal. If that happens, is what happened last Thursday just forgotten as far as the NBA stepping in and avoiding that deal? Or the Hornets, depending on the semantics?
I don't know if it's forgotten. Obviously, you know, I guess for Chris and the team and the Hornets being able to find a deal that, you know, that he's comfortable with and that works for the team. You know, I don't know if it'll be forgotten, but if Chris is okay with it, you know, then it would be, I guess, a better situation. You know, that would be the challenge, is if it's not something that's in Chris's best interest, when obviously last week he felt like the potential trade here was one that was in his best interest.
So if the union steps in if Chris is unhappy with the Clipper proposal, basically?
Well, it's tough to say exactly what we would do, but, you know, if Chris wants to pursue some form of action, if he feels as though it was, you know, not in his best interest for the situation to take place the way it did, then, you know, we'll have to look into it and, you know, potentially take some action. But right now things are on hold, and you know, obviously we're hopeful from a Players Association standpoint that there's a resolution, you know, sooner rather than later, so that you know, it can be more focused on the court instead of off.
From where you're sitting, has there been enough consideration towards Chris? I mean, just what he wants?
Yeah, and I don't know if in any of these circumstances, you know, there's a lot of consideration for the actual player. You know, in some instances there are, and you know, when a player's up front and there can be a resolution where the team receives some value, the player finds a place where they're more suited now or for the future. Those seems to be better situations. I don't think it's good for anyone where in particular marquee or star players are in cities or on teams where they really don't want to be there, and it's not a situation that's best for the team. So, you know, trades are tough, no matter how you put it. But, you know, in this business, it's a part of it, so some of the things just come with it.
Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Today, right now? Or overall?
Your team just isn't as good.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree that losing Lamar Odom, you know, makes us a little bit of a worse team.
And Shannon Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we agree on those two?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you want to go into the year being a little bit of a worse team?
Well, I think, you know, 4 days in the training camp, you never quite know exactly where you'll be in terms of at the end of things.
12 days from the start of the season?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, look, last year we were back-to-back champions, and Lamar Odom and Shannon Brown were here, and we thought everything was good. And come to find out, we weren't as good as we thought we were. So, you know,
it must mean you're really crummy now.
It depends. We'll find out. That's about the only way that you know, we can do the job, is to find out once we get started.
You think something has to happen? You have to add better bodies?
Well, I think, you know, losing you know, Lamar's versatility and what he brought to our team is a huge, you know, gaping hole that, you know, I can't say has to be filled at this very moment, but we're obviously going to find out how much he brought to us and how much we'll miss it. But, you know, this is the NBA. You have tons of guys that are capable when given more opportunity, more time. Obviously,
that's not true.
Yes, it is.
The teams with the better players win. You're not.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that there are players that, when they don't get a chance to play, they look a certain way. When they do get a chance to play more, they look a little bit better. I.e., a Trevor Ariza, you know, who couldn't find minutes in other places and then came here and was made major contribution. So there may be a situation where a player that is not of Lamar Odom's capabilities is either on the roster or finds his way here that ends up making quite a positive contribution to the team. So that's kind of my point there.
Derek,
can't replace Lamar Odom because he's Lamar Odom.